That is a yummy pizza.
This is delicious.
Eat it. Y'all, I'm happy. Get y'all just a little bit closer. I'm happy. This is my second monster today. Got me some fried chicken. Yes, y'all can see it. But that ain't the reason why I'm happy. So let me tell y'all why I'm happy. First of all, I'm about to show my little true colors here. I'm a nerd. Yes, I is. But as a fan of Twilight, your girl Stephenie Meyer, she's coming back. She's coming back. Now, if y'all remember, a long time ago, Twilight was poppin'. That was the book. That was the movies. We had sequels. We had prequels. Well, we almost had the prequel book, but, you know, somebody hacked into Stephenie Meyer's account, and she said, to hell with y'all. Y'all not getting Twilight in Edward's perspective. And we was mad. We was mad. But we waited, because that's what fans do. When there's something really good, Game of Thrones, we gonna wait, all right? We gonna wait until y'all can just bring us back something positive. Well, it's been announced that she gonna release it. I don't know how long it's been finished. I don't care. But August 4th, that's the date. Now, I'm a nerd, okay? I keep books. I read. I does this. This is something that I do. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. One of my favorite authors besides Stephenie Meyer is Ellen Hopkins. She wrote this wonderful book called Perfect. I took away the hardcover because I don't want to get sued for nothing. But let me tell you, I was on her Facebook page. You know, I follow her. If I really like your writing, I'm going to follow you. She had a lot to say about Stephenie Meyer. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I get it. With like celebrities, you know, if you drop a mixtape or if I drop a mixtape, we have a single that's coming out in the same week, y'all kind of like get, what's the word, put towards each other. And I was like, damn, authors beef too? That's crazy. So let me tell y'all what she said. And I'm going to give y'all just a quick rundown on my iPad. But she says, and I quote, other authors, however, found their budding careers damaged, which had its own trajectory. I'm referring to other authors that I know. They never managed to build giant readership because they hadn't quite hit their stride as writers, or other two similar books resonated better, or whatever. If an author is invested in too heavily without a huge return, they're not always offered another contract. Okay, so kind of to go back a little bit, when I was reading Twilight, I was in high school, okay? I'm thinking, freshman year to probably junior year? The book itself was wonderful. If you have children and, you know, you're trying to figure out what should they read, I say Twilight if it's a girl. I don't think the boys are going to want to read about that. But it's a love story. Who don't love a love story when they're in high school and they think that's what they want? You know, you want to be loved and everything. So the movies now. The movies made lots of money. That's how Stephenie got most of her coins, was because of the movies. You know, we had the best friends. I'm about to embarrass myself a little bit here. This is the only white man that I sleep with, y'all. Edward. Yes, Edward. And with that being said, I mean, hey, she got, what's the word? Endorsements. Hot Topic was the #1 seller. They were selling pins with Twilight on it. They were selling little buttons, all types of stuff. Twilight was just the go-to as far as like accessories, clothing, everything. They had it. Kind of like how Harry Potter still popping. Not sure how. Me personally, I chose Twilight over Harry Potter, and I actually read Harry Potter first, but I digress. But I just didn't know that authors be beefing like this. Like, that's just so funny to me. Like, she actually left, y'all can't see it, but she actually talked quite a lot about this. You know, it's paragraphs in this. And she's just really mad. And it's like, damn, bitch, you wrote some good books. You know, I have one of your books right here. Like, I read your books. And I just feel like, oh yeah, that's Ellen Hopkins, by the way. She writes good books as well. Her books are mostly in like poem pattern, which is why I like her. You know, when I was younger, I used to read. Well, I didn't used to read. I used to write poetry, and I still kind of do every now and then. I dibble and dabble in there, but I just don't understand how another great author kind of put her elbow down on another author who's been gone for a long time. Stephenie Meyer has been quiet. Y'all made her rich, okay? off of a dream that she had. And, yeah, she wants to continue keep making coins, but she was like, well, damn, y'all gonna hack my shit, then I'm not giving y'all nothing. And that's what we just did not have. But Twilight is still popping. On Hulu, it's one of the most watched movies ever. Even when it comes on TV and it adds like an extra half an hour, Twilight is just the go-to movie. So I'm sorry. Twilight, I'm 27 years old. If they made a movie again from it, I would probably still watch it. Twilight is just shit popping. So that's all. That's my rant on that. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, yeah, bitch, almost gave up with this shit. I was done. I was so fucking done. Because, I don't really know what to talk about with you guys. I feel like I'm kind of talking to myself. And maybe that's a good thing. I think I do better with that. Like, I remember on Instagram, I asked you guys for advice. I said, what should I talk about? What do you guys want to see? Most of y'all ignorant people said titties. And I'm like, no, you don't want to see Wendy Williams titties. Why you want to see mine? I digress. But I almost gave up. And I just kind of figured I can only talk about things that I want to talk about. I can only be interested in things that I see and that I'm interested in. And so this is just one of them little rants I'm about to have right now. Excuse me. I'm about to pour me a monster because my mouth is getting dry talking about the same old things. Yes, it is. But this is TishaTalkz. Some of you guys subscribed, and I'm so happy you did because I'm going to continue doing this. Like I said before, how people are pit against each other. I have a friend who's doing the same damn thing. And, I personally don't watch other people's videos, but it's like some of y'all is boring as shit. And I feel like y'all need me here. Y'all need me to talk sometimes about nothing. Sometimes you guys need me to just rant, and that's okay. I can do that before the hours of 10 o'clock because I have to go to work. I was thinking about taking some shots on here for y'all and keep going, but unfortunately, I have to go to work at 10 o'clock, so I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about smoking weed on camera, but that's not very cute, so I'm not going to do that either. It's not cute, and I don't smoke weed, obviously. But all I will say is that if you're watching this video to the very end, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to post more. I'm going to try to talk more, and I just hope that you guys enjoy it. Authors be beefing, because I know how like when celebrities come out with like a new song, like a new single, and there's another artist, they kind of get pitted against each other. And I'm like, damn, authors do that too? So I'm guessing, because in my idea, Ellen Hopkins was writing like some really great books. They were on New York's Best Times. They were rated best young adult books, but I'm guessing during those times, Twilight was just a little bit better. But I get it. Everybody... Because for me, I hated Harry Potter. I didn't like it. But don't let me say that in front of some nerds. They would have been like, oh, Harry Potter is better than sparkly vampires. First of all, that's just how she wrote it. All vampires sparkle. But I digress. We're not going to talk about that. So, long story short, she just had some really unkind words to say. And